Hey guys! My name is Shea. Welcome if you don't know me and welcome if you do. And this is Russell. In today's video, I'm going to be answering your most asked questions. I posted on TikTok and my Instagram story. You guys asked me a bunch of questions. I'm here with my laptop and we got 26 questions to go through. Starting off nice and strong. What mascara do you use? I use this one. This is the Falsies Lash Lift by Maybelline. If you don't like clumpy mascara, I wouldn't buy this. What made you want to start posting on social media and vlogging? Okay, loaded question. I originally started posting on TikTok to spread awareness for individuals with special needs and also to just like be real. I very much appreciate when influencers and content creators don't care about a stupid filter, don't care what they're wearing, just post their authentic life. There are definitely things I do not put on social media. The stuff I don't post is very personal. I would love to get to that point on social media someday where I'm just unloading my life to you through the phone. We'll get there one day. What are your favorite things about being a caretaker for adults with special needs and what are some of the challenges? I would say my job definitely tests my patience sometimes, letting go of routine and perfectionism. I feel like those challenges can apply to anyone. I feel like those are like my challenges of life. But my favorite things about being a caretaker is how much I enjoy life around them. They are just so pure and they just enjoy life. Like when I'm with one of my clients, he loves filling up my car with gas and going to the car wash. And even if I don't need a full tank of gas, I'll usually go and he'll just fill me up however much. He just loves it. It puts the biggest smile on his face. He talks about it when he gets home. I just enjoy the little things more when I'm around them. Okay, going on a different path here. Favorite movies and favorite TV shows. Movies I can watch over and over and over. Wreck-It Ralph, Zootopia, Mean Girls, Geek Charming, Dear Evan Hansen, The Greatest Showman. Zootopia 2 was fire. There was a movie I saw in theaters recently that was really good. I love scary movies too. Just can't really think of any that are like my favorite. Okay, TV shows. Obsessed with The Vampire Diaries. I'm a TVD fan till the day I die. Been to Mystic Falls in Covington, Georgia like 3 times. I've literally met Paul and Ian and the girls, obviously. Love Island. All Her Fault, which is on Peacock. It's 1 season. Such a good show. His and Hers on Netflix. Fire. Love is Blind. I love me a good reality TV show. Jane the Virgin. If you have not seen Jane the Virgin, please give it a chance. I promise you it is not about what you think it's about. What is your favorite drink from Starbucks? When I was in middle school, I would order a venti double chocolate chip frappuccino with extra mocha and extra whipped cream and a bagel and cream cheese. Now I get a grande vanilla sweet cream cold brew with 1 Splenda and protein vanilla cold foam. If I want something to eat, I'll either get the egg white bites or the feta egg white wrap. What's your favorite thing to do in your free time? I love hanging out with my boyfriend. I see him every single day. I like to go to the gym, like to go on walks. I always have editing to do, so editing for sure. I don't know, I like to do my hair, I like to fix my nails, do my laundry, go shopping, I don't know. Watch one of said TV shows. I do a lot of stuff to keep myself busy. What is the main thing you have to remember when caring for people with special needs? This is a good one. As a caretaker for adults with special needs, the one thing I like to remember is that it's not about me, it's about them. They are not here to adhere to my needs. I am here for them and their needs because on occasion, they're not able to take care of themselves. Meaning like I am there to assist them when they need me to. When I'm caretaking, I do my absolute best not to do things for them, but rather explain how they can do it themselves. I will say that sometimes you might have to fully do the work for them. And doing the work for them should realistically be your last result. Also keep in mind that these individuals are human beings who deserve their right to their personal autonomy. My final thoughts on this question, the thing that the caretaker should be most focused on is how can I better assist my clients so that they're able to do this action independently. Okay, next question. What schooling did you do to become a caretaker? None. I did not have to do any school to be a caretaker. What is your biggest advice for a high school senior? Guys, I hated my senior year of high school. I hated it. So this is what I have to say. You will find out who your true friends are after high school. When everybody's getting ready to go to college and making plans the summer after high school, that's when you'll know who your true friends are. During senior year, I would just say to focus on yourself, focus on your next goals, what you want to do for college. If you want to go to college, if you want to be a caretaker, perhaps, don't worry about what everybody else is doing. I know I was. Like in high school, we had to fill out stuff of like what colleges we applied to, what they're going to say when we walk across the stage at graduation. That was stressful. I had no idea. I didn't want to not put anything either because I would have been the only person not going to college. After I graduated, I talked to 1 person from my senior year of high school. The reason I'm specifying senior year is because I went to 5 different high schools and 2 different middle schools. When I started senior year, it was at a completely different school with completely new people. They were really telling the truth when they told you high school doesn't matter. How did you get your caretaking job? I've told this story so many times, I'm about to tell it again. This story starts with my mother inviting me out to dinner. She invited me out to dinner with her friend and her friend's 2 daughters, and those 2 daughters were caretakers. So they were talking about it. They were like, are you interested? I was like, yes. I think I got back to them a few months later about it, actually. I am almost positive that the girls published my information along with my resume. Then Antonio's mom reached out to me, and my other client Gavin's mom reached out to me, plus 2 other parents, but you guys know Antonio and Gavin, I think. If you don't know who they are, go to my TikTok and look at my work vlogs playlist. Once I met the clients and was scheduling them, there was a ton of paperwork I had to do, like 30 pages per client. But after all the paperwork, it's smooth sailing from there. How did you become so confident? You seem so confident and happy 24/7. What if I told you that I'm not? Confident? Yes, I will say I'm confident. Happy 24/7? No, sister. No. I want to specify, I'm not crazy about myself on the outside. I am not trying to sit here being like, I'm so ugly. I can't stand to look at myself. Like, no, that's not it. I'm looking at myself right now. Clearly, I don't have a problem with that. What I mean by this is like, I don't wear tight clothes all the time. I'm not talking about my looks right now. I'm talking about when I have no makeup on. The reason I come across as so confident is because I'm confident in my character and who I am as a person. My confidence comes and goes with my looks. When I have my hair did, makeup did, I feel confident as hell. But when I wash my hair and take my makeup off, I don't feel that confident. I don't let me feeling confident or not mess up my day or mess up what I want to go do. Sometimes that does happen. Sometimes I eat way too much and I don't want to go anywhere for 2 days. Sometimes I got fat pimples on my face and I don't want to record myself. I'm not going to let pimples stop me from making content for you guys. Because I know some of you got pimples too. And every person in the world has had a pimple at some point. Unless you're like 8 years old. When I am feeling down and not confident, I just remind myself I am made in the image and likeness of God. And all his creations are perfect. You are perfect. I am perfect. Am I actually perfect? No, I'm not. But God designed me perfectly. And when I'm sitting and crying about my looks, I just picture how sad God is looking down on me, watching me beat myself up. I think of him saying things like, why are you sad? I did such a good job on you. And when I think of that, I just think of what an ungrateful brat I am, quite frankly. God is the #1 reason for my confidence. What is the hardest part about content creating? I would say just having to film something almost every single day. There are times I really want to just not film and not have to worry about it. But then I think of falling behind and I won't have a vlog for that week. I don't know, I guess finding a balance, like maybe bulk filming and then not filming for a day or 2 after that. It's just very time consuming, especially with all that editing. Have you ever done cheer before? Yes, I have. I did cheer in middle school and they actually deducted points because in one of our sets I did an aerial, which I can still do by the way. But apparently that was like not allowed, so they deducted points from my team. I also was a back spot and my stunt team and I dropped our flyer and she fell and broke her tailbone, which scarred me. Haven't cheered since. What is Gavin's condition and how does it affect him? Gavin has cerebral palsy. A lot of you are confused if he has autism or not. He does not have autism. It's basically tightening of the muscles. He has it in his legs, arms, hands, back, feet. Essentially, it's hard for him to move because he has way less mobility. What's your biggest fear? Definitely not being able to have children. I want a lot of kids. I want an entire basketball team if that's possible. How old are you? 21. Where to buy good clothes? If any of y'all are wondering about this sweatshirt, it's from Abercrombie in the men's section. I love shopping from Garage. I just ordered a sweatsuit from them 2 days ago. I love thrift stores. I love me a good deal. And I shop on Amazon and TikTok shop. Don't know why you're asking me about my style because I wear sweats every single day. Favorite perfume? I'm gonna put you guys on. This stuff is insane. These are each $20 at Ulta. They have a ton of different scents. I just love this one. You know when girls say they have a signature scent? I feel like this is mine. How are you so kind? You guys think I'm nice? Job. I'm not kind all the time. I feel like if anything, I need to be kind more. One thing I keep in mind that I think helps me understand people better is that everybody goes through so much in your lifetime. You guys don't know about my childhood. And to just know what people can go through in this world and still be able to go to work and able to be a mom, it gives me a lot of grace for people, if that makes sense. I know a girl whose dad died. I know people who have had horrible experiences with DV. Just knowing things like that are so common nowadays. Always keep in mind that you never know what somebody's going through, even if that person is mean to you. Maybe that is their way of coping. What is your workout routine? I love weightlifting. Definitely not consistent with it. I started lifting maybe 2-3 years ago. Realistically, I'm in the gym 3 to 4 times a week. I work with Antonio 2 days out of the week, and it's rare we don't make it to the gym. So 2 times out of the week when I'm at the gym, it's while I'm at work. How many siblings do you have and what are the age gaps? I have 4 siblings. Flynn is the oldest, he's 25. Logan is the second oldest, he's 24. I will be 22 years old in March. My sister Leah is 20 years old and Gavin is 15. The biggest age gap is between Leah and Gavin, which is only a couple years. What's your advice for someone who doesn't know what she wants to go into during college? I didn't know either. I was in the exact same boat as you are, girlfriend. After I graduated high school, I did not go to college straight away. I took a gap semester. I was heavily thinking about cosmetology school. I wasn't really thinking about college at this time. That's why I took the gap semester, because I didn't really know. Anyway, time goes on. I ended up going to college that spring. I did 2 semesters in college, 1 year of college, and then I was out of there. But basically, I would say don't be scared to take a gap semester or a gap year or a gap year and a semester. Like, also don't put pressure on yourself. You will find out what you want to do eventually, and you can go into college whenever. You don't have to go right after high school. You can go in like a year or 2. What is my fave lip combo? I'm gonna put you guys on, okay? I use the NYX lip stains. This one's in the shade Naughty Nude and this one's in the shade Send Nudes. Then I'll go in with a liquid lip tint. This one's just from Target in the shade Mauve. I want you guys to know that if you do buy this, it comes with a little ball at the top, basically for easier application, but it dries out so quick. So I took scissors and I cut the top off and it works great. Then I'll either put chapstick on top or a glass bomb. I want to work with people with special needs. What should I do in college and future steps? What I went to college for was psychology, and I wanted to study ABA, which is applied behavior analysis. And that's a type of therapy to help with behaviors. Again, while I was in college, I found a way to do the work I wanted to do without a college degree, which is why I'm a college dropout. I would say study psychology in college. You can go so many different ways with psychology too. It doesn't just have to be about special needs. I do want to say that you can become a registered behavioral technician online. It's a 40-hour course. It costs $100, I think. And then after you finish the course, you're able to test and then you can become a registered behavior technician. And you can get paid for that and you can work in a clinic. You can do that while you're in college too. Get some more experience, meet a bunch of people. Highly recommend that. I've actually taken the RBT course before. I did not know that you had to test within 90 days of finishing the course, which I did not do because I went to college. So make sure you do that if you want to become an RBT. Also, you can see if there's any employment around your college, any volunteer stuff that's going on. Any kind of hours and experience you can get is so good for you. Not only will it look good on your resume, but it will give you so much confidence too. Did you ever go on set with Gavin? If so, who were your favorite castmates? Ryan Guzman is a sweetheart. He's in almost all of Gavin's scenes, so anytime Gavin films, we see him. I love Jennifer Love Hewitt. She's an angel on earth. The whole cast is so sweet, honestly. Last question, you guys. What made you want to be an adult caretaker? I thought this was a sweet one to leave us off on. My little brother Gavin, he has always been one of my inspirations. Gavin faces so many challenges a day, whether it's walking, getting dressed, and there are a lot of things that Gavin's not gonna be able to do. But that kid never lets himself get down. He's a machine. He just keeps going and going no matter how hard it is. And I look up to him so freaking much. Gavin is definitely a reason for sure. Also, the camp I was talking about earlier, it's called Camp I'm Special in Jacksonville, Florida.
Hey.
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 Come here, pumpkin. I'm finishing my YouTube video. Can you come say hi?
Hi.
Gavin's here.
I love you. Yeti. Yeti.
Your hair looks huge. Look how big this looks.
I love you, Shay.
I love you, Squishy. Anyways, I was at this camp for 2 summers. Me and my best friend Macy worked there. We were both camp counselors. We had a full week of training before that. Then we had like 4 to 5 weeks of camp. The first summer it was day camp. So the campers came at 8, left at 3. The second summer it was residential. So they were there for, I think, 4 or 5 nights. Then we would have new groups of campers coming every week. But working there, this camp, I don't even know how to explain it in words. This little slice of heaven on earth is so full of pure love and joy and happiness. And the camp is just all about the campers. It is a week where we get to serve them and we get to do what they want to do. And we get to make sure they are having fun and they are happy. And doing that in return makes us so joyful. Basically, all my experience with individuals with special needs contributed to why I wanted to be a caretaker. I hope I answered all of these questions clearly. I'm so sorry if I didn't, but yeah, hopefully you guys know me a little bit better now. Subscribe if you want, it's free. Like this video if you want to. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you want to see more of me. They're both Shea _McHugh. That's all I got for you guys today, and I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah.